Yeah.
And then you rebounded the miss.
I forgot. To be
Yeah,
honest.
okay, you definitely rebounded the miss.
Oh, okay.
It was right in front. It was right in front of us. Yeah, I got you on that one. Definitely rebounded the miss. Just another game where the offensive rebounding seemed to just. Are you noticing it take kind of a psychological toll at all on other teams when you guys are just sort of dominating the offensive glass like that?
I mean, it's just effort. That's all it is. We just battle. We compete. We just try to get to the offensive glass and the defensive glass, of course. But it's just all effort and just playing hard. That's really all we ask for. That's all coach asks for. And that just leads to good things.
Do you sense the difference you're making defensively?
I mean, I just try to go out there and just try to lock down every defender that's in front of me. Obviously, I'm not going to be perfect, but I just try to keep them under the average, or just defense affects us, and it makes us play harder. So when we play good on the defensive end, I feel like that would translate to the offense, and it did in the second half. We just try to take the lead and pull away.
Last year, you were in a position where you didn't always play longer minutes, and when you did, sometimes there's in these shorter bursts. Mm-hmm. How is this role helping you kind of, and I guess the way you're playing also, but how is it helping you sort of build the confidence you need right now?
Just continuously doing the same thing, continuously just playing hard, continuously just doing my job, locking defenders up, making it easier for Carson and the scorers that we have. Just try to pick my spots, don't force anything. Just continue to build off every single game and get better every single game.
When you kind of looked ahead to this season, where did defense kind of fit into like what you wanted to get done this year?
I knew it was going to be a new team, so I just try to bring the effort every night. Hopefully I turn it up on defense, which is it's like a domino effect. Once I turn it up, the whole team does. So I just try to bring that energy. Just try to just keep us focused and just kind of keep the team together on the defensive side.
What's this sort of connection you and Harms are kind of developing now offensively, where tonight there was a play where you dived in and got that when he got doubled, and then last night there was another play I think where you had posted and he hit you. Are those things that you guys are individually working on or working on in practice, or are they just happening in the flow of?
We're basketball players, They're going to adjust to depending on how they plan it. Adjust, Matt 7'3", he can move. He dives strong, and they're going to try to double off me. Then I just be talkative, tell them they're doubling, and then either get somebody else a wide open shot or get myself a wide open layup or dunk.
After he scored on those 3 straight trips in the first half in the post, and then you went right back to him to start the second half. You kind of crashed on the baseline. He beat the double team. How did you guys know the double team was coming?
I just talk, just communication. I just try to yell at him that the double's coming. He's tall enough to see over most defenders, so he could just see me as well, but my voice and just being vocal is a big part of it.
So that was just kind of straight improv?
Straight, he's coming. Or Buffalo, that's what we call it, but I just try to say, he's doubling. Just try to talk to him.
I know it's been a while now, but when you were coming out of high school, did you think going into college that you could be a lockdown defender? Did you see that in yourself, or?
I did not, to be honest. To be fairly honest, obviously I was never just a one-sided player. I always played on both ends of the floor, but college is big-time defense. If you can contain the best player, that can affect the entire game and entire season, actually. So I just try to just use that to my ability and just use that so we continue to win.
Is that a reflection of the culture at Purdue, or is that just something that you've really, put your mind into improving your defense?
I just feel like it's just put my mind to it. Obviously, the culture is to play hard. Defense is playing hard, of course, but some people you can just let them go past you, but I just try to focus in and hone in on the defensive side to contain the best scorer, or try to contain the best guard, or whatever the position may be.
That was probably the signature matchup defensively of the game for you. Just how come you had so much success in that individual matchup against him?
Just playing hard, focus, watching film, seeing his tendencies, see what he does best.
When Carson pulls up from 30, what goes through your mind or the team's mind? Do you guys even think anything about it right now?
He pulls up, he's either going to go long or he's going to make it. So I just try to find where he's going to go off the rim.